What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Today, I am breaking down the Scream 7 first trailer. Oh my god, this trailer looks so good. I love I love the Scream franchise. I know I haven't covered it before, but I love this franchise. Like, since me and my brother, shout out to my brother Evan Friones, saw Scream 6. I've like watched all the Scream movies, and like Scream is probably like one of my favorite horror franchises. Like, that's how much I like it. And let's just say I've been anticipating this movie for a while. So, first of all, it got moved up. It was gonna come out in April, but it actually comes out now, February 27th, 2026. And this trailer looked bad ass, dude. Like, okay, so basically what the plot of this one is because Sidney Prescott, Nev Campbell's character, wasn't in the last Scream movie. So they're putting the focus back on her because, well, I'm not because they had to, well, they fired Melissa Barrera, who was the main protagonist of the last two Scream movies, right? For They fired her for a bullshit reason, in my opinion. But um, uh, anyway, anyway, so they brought back Nev Campbell to lead this one, who's been leading the Scream movies since like the 90s, right? So they brought her back to lead this one. So Sydney's back, Gail's back, Courtney Cox is back. Who else is back? Mason Gooding's back, and pretty much that's all the returning characters that I saw. And obviously Ghostface, but Ghostface is the main killer of the series, and he's or the Ghostface identity is always somebody different, right? So I guess you could say Ghostface is back, but he's not. So the trailer opens almost perfectly. So you have a bunch of new characters, um, uh, a bunch of new characters going to vacation, and um, you have them all going in like this haunted cabin, or that's how it's marketed, and there's like a ghost face, um, what do you call it? Halloween prop that can move on its own and stuff like that. So one of the girls gets scared by it, and then they show you one of the kills in the movie where she is hanging off a chandelier, and then Ghostface cuts the chandelier, and she falls, and that's the first kill that they show you. Hopefully, guys, but one thing that I'm concerned, they showed a lot of the kills in this trailer. Now, Scream, the last two Scream movies have been really good with trailers and not showing you the massive things that happen. But, and I get it, Ghostface is gonna kill people. You gotta show that. But the one thing that I would be worried about is they show 3 kills in this. Well, 2 kills and one kind of kill, but he's not really dead after, right? So then we meet Sydney again, because Ghostface calls Sydney and it's like, "You miss me?" Because in chapter 6 or Scream 6, they're like, Sydney went to a different town to raise her kids with her husband, right? So he's like, "You miss me, Sydney?" And then she's like, he's he, she's like, how did you find me, and stuff like that. And he's like, and then he starts rattling off facts about Sydney and Sydney's daughter, and she's like, um, she's like, "You should stop spying on me. What do you know about me? A guy in a using a voice modulator or something like that. Like that's what she says, and then he's like, I'm not spying, Sydney. I can't do a good Ghostface impression, but he's like, I'm not spying, Sydney. And then we meet Sydney's daughter. Now Sydney's daughter in this movie is played by the girl who played Tim McGraw and Faith Hill's daughter on 1883. So she's a really, really, really good actress. Side note, if you guys want to see me cover anything Taylor Sheridan for the rest of my life, go to my other channel. That's where I cover that. Universe of shows and everything that Taylor Sheridan makes from now on, I'm going to be covering on the Country Channel. So if you guys want to see me cover Taylor Sheridan stuff, go to that channel. I would really appreciate it if you go to that channel. And then, so anyway, so I think her name is Elizabeth May, I believe, or Isabel May, right? And she's a great actress. And then it shows a bunch of flashes. So it shows her talking to Sydney, and it's like, Mom, I want to learn how to fight like you, right? Because Sydney's usually the one that kills the Ghostface, right? And the thing like that. Then we see Gail's coming back, so Courtney Cox is back, and she goes, let's kill this masked motherfucker, right? And then you see probably the best scene in the trailer to me, and then you see, you see, like, I think it's a cop tackle Ghostface to the ground, and then or somebody to the ground, and that somebody is like, your friends die because they know of you and they're around you, or something like that. And then the best scene in the trailer that was like, I was already in because I love the Scream franchise, but the best scene in the trailer, in my opinion. So you have Sydney like directing her daughter how to like survive Ghostface in their house, and she's like using like a phone security camera, and she's like, you're gonna have to shoot him through the wall, right? And and Sydney's daughter is Tatum. Tatum, I think, is her name. And Sydney's daughter, Sydney's like, Tatum, just trust me. And then she's like, aim towards the right, or something like that, a little bit to the right. And then she fires, and then she's like, he's dead. And then Sydney's like, are you sure? You have to shoot him in the head. Make sure he's absolutely dead. You have to shoot him in the head. Then he wakes up, and then it looks like Sydney's daughter gets taken. So Sydney's like, where the fuck is my daughter? And she's like, if you hurt my daughter, I will, something I can't say on YouTube. I will, let's just use destroy you, right? Or no, I can say that on YouTube. I will kill you. Basically, that's what she says. And then yeah, like, I love the tension in this trailer. Like, all the Scream movies have tension, but it looks like this one is very, like, stalkery, right? If you know what I mean. Like, it has, like, every Scream movie has its own specific tone for its specific ghost faces, right? And this one looks like he's not really hiding because Sydney knows a lot of Ghostface's tricks, right? So he's not really hiding. Or whoever Ghostface is in this movie is like, okay, you know all my tricks, or you know all Ghostface tricks here. Like, you know that I'm here, right? And stuff like that. And you can even tell that from the way Ghostface is taunting her, like, throughout the trailer. And yeah, like, this movie looks great from the trailer. Now, this is just a trailer, right? And am I excited for this movie? Hell yes, I'm excited for this movie. But, it's just a trailer, so I'm trying to keep my expectations in check. But yeah, for me, like, I explained to you the best scene in the trailer, in my opinion, and then, it, it doesn't come out that far away from now. We still have to wait 4 more months for it, but I understand why they dropped it a day before Halloween. So yeah, I love the Scream universe. I hope they do a Scream video game at some point. And yeah, thank y'all so much for all your support, and I hope you have a great day. God bless. And if you enjoy this content or any of my content on this channel, please subscribe, like, and share this video. I would really appreciate it, and it would really help me out. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.